Hello everyone. In this tutorial video I will be going over some very helpful things on to really improve your gameplay in Wyvern. Aliases and button bar commands. Uh, Both of those functions will allow you to play Wyvern in a much more efficient manner. Aliases really go with keyboard use, so if you're using an iPad with a Bluetooth keyboard, if you're using an emulator on your PC on a keyboard, aliases are going to be the way you're going to go. Button bar is what you're going to use on a mobile device, phones, iPod touches, and whatnot. You happen to actually start off with a bunch of button bar commands and you make a new character. Really nice, really helps you out early on, but you can really customize how you play in this game. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over aliases, which we'll cover into the keyboard usage. Now in my last tutorial video I just learned the spell Sandstorm, which is very good on a spellcaster, but I don't want to ready or cast a spell by clicking or do anything of the sort. So in this video I'm going to alias button. So alias is your command. I'm going to hit enter, you're going to type alias, any key on your keyboard for the most part. It doesn't actually grab your F keys in the mobile version you're on the emulator. It will come back with the PC version in the future. But since I have a pixie here, I'm going to alias a key S. We'll see. S. Alias S. Now whatever I type now is going to be my command for when I press S. I want to cast Sandstorm. So I press enter. My new alias for S is I'm going to cast Sandstorm. However, I don't have the correct regions. So we're going to look for a couple of regions real fast at the top floor. Oops. I need some graveyard dirt. Pick up some dirt. Buy. And we're going to go head over to the newbie house here, which is the bottom right corner of Wyvern. So when I press S now, oops, I'm casting Sandstorm, which happens to be a very weak version of Sandstorm at the moment, but it only gets better. Really easy to use. I don't have to read anything, it's nice. Now if you are on a mobile device, you have to use the function button bar. Now as I mentioned, you have all these nice little button bar commands. They have to be preset, so I don't like the quit button. It really can mess with me, so I'm going to get rid of this one first. Now you can tap and hold on that button to make this configure pop-up come up, or you can hold and drag on your mouse button. Now with this I'm going to go delete this button. So now I don't have, actually just deleted it completely. So I'm actually going to overwrite. With it, button bar is your command. So button bar, that's what you're going to type. I want to cast Sandstorm with my 1 button. So I'm going to go button bar 1, cast Sandstorm. Now with spells, it'll actually auto-populate your image for your button bar. As you can see, I press 1, I can tap 1 if I was on the phone, but it's going to cast Sandstorm for me now. Now, other abilities and other functions on the button bar, you'll actually have to make your own image. So if I go button bar to sell gem, I have 1 gem in my inventory. This isn't going to be a particularly strong button to use, but I'll use this just so I can put my own image on here. So I'm going to go button bar to sell gem. As you notice that my 2 button did not change, it is still the say button that you start off the game with. If you want to change the image, you go button bar, oops, image 2. So 2 is my button now. You want to have button bar image 2, and I'm going to go use my gem. Now you can only use an image for anything that you have in your inventory or anything that you are surrounding. So I may be able to use a lever or a sign, but I'm actually going to go use gem here. So button bar to image gem. As you notice, it changed my image to a gem. So when I go to a store, it'll use that command that I just created, which happens to be sell gem. It sold my gem. It's great. Button bar is essential If you want to play on a mobile device, Alias is essential if you want to use a keyboard. If you have any questions or concerns using both of these commands, just ask me and I will make a further instructional video on either of these items. Thank you.